The question is, find out the most stable species from the following and justify. In question number A, we have been given three structures. All the three structures are free radicals. CH3, this is the structure of methyl free radical. Then we have isopropyl free radical. And then lastly, we have a tert butyl free radical. Now we need to find out of these which is the most stable species. Now always remember, for free radicals, the order, okay, for free radicals, the stability order is 3 degree is more stable than 2 degree, more stable than 1 degree. Okay, this is the correct order for stability of free radicals. Everything related to the stability already I have discussed in the lecture. Kindly go through all the lectures in detail. Okay, now coming to the topic, over here I can see that tert butyl free radical, this CH3 dot CH3 and then CH3. So this is basically the structure of tert butyl, right? Now why this is most stable? Because I can see that there are three methyl groups attached to the carbon atom containing the single electron. Okay, this is the free radical. So on these three methyl groups are present. So three methyl groups means these three methyl groups are electron donating group, isn't it? So more the electron donating group present on the carbon atom, which is already electron deficient, so it needs more and more electron, right? So more the number of alkyl group, greater will be the inductive effect. And which inductive effect? More will be the plus I effect. And more is the plus I effect, definitely greater will be the stability. Okay, greater the stability. So always remember the correct order is what? 3 degree. Why? Because more number of alkyl groups attached and all the alkyl groups are electron donating. So they are going to donate electron towards the carbon atom which is electron deficient. Okay, this is what it needs, one more electron, right? So this will be highly stable. Then it comes 2 degree, and which is the 2 degree? 2 degree is nothing but isopropyl, right? This is 2 degree, okay? And then it will be 1 degree. Clear? So out of this, the most stable is tert butyl free radical. Let us have a look on now B. Question number B is all about anions. Now this is basically carb anions, okay? All the three are examples of carb anions. And then the stability order for carb anions is 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree. Now why is it so? Let us take the example. First I'll answer the question and then why, okay, why it is more stable. I'm going to explain that in detail. Now if I look into the examples here, CBr3, okay, this is more stable. Now why this is more stable? If I write down the structure, this is 3Br attached to the carbon, which is already rich. Okay, now the carbon containing negative charge means it is electron rich group. And to this electron rich group, suppose over here now 3Br groups are attached. And all the three Br are what? They are electron withdrawing group. Clear? So your electron withdrawing group and this is electron rich. So this Br, since they are withdrawing the electrons, they are going to pull the electron towards itself. Okay, so it is going to pull the electron. All the Br are going to pull the electron and then this negative charge, it will be what? It will be lowered. Okay, the electron density, earlier it was more electron rich. Now it is what? It has been, the electron density is lowered. Why? Because all the Br group, they have pulled the electron towards itself. And if the negative charge is what? It is lowered, definitely I can say that it is more stable. So whenever we have carbon anions are basically which are containing a negative carbon atom. Okay, so they contain the negative charge on the carbon group. And whenever there is what? There is negative charge. So in order to become balanced, it needs to lower down the electron density. Okay, so if it is electron rich, it needs to lower down its electron or to the electron should be lowered. If it is electron deficient, then it should what, in order to become balanced, it should gain some electron. Okay, so this is the reverse concept. And then the same concept we are going to look into what? We are going to look into carbocation. Now in the carbocation case, again the order will be carbocation means the carbon which contains a positive charge. And then the carbon which is containing positive charge means it is electron deficient. So the electron deficient carbon, it needs more and more electron. And when it will be gaining the electron, definitely if it is attached to three groups, okay, I mean to say if it is attached to more alkyl groups. If more alkyl group is present, then more electron donating will take place, right? And then the order it is 3, 2, 1 again for carbocation. So basically, free radicals and carbocation, they have same stability order, whereas carbanion will be the opposite of it. Okay. Now let us have a look on the C example. The question it is given to us is methyl. Okay, your methyl carbocation, then ethyl we have, then we have trichloromethane. So out of these three, definitely CH3, okay, the first one, that is a methyl free radical. This is C plus H3. So CH3 means it is attached to 3 hydrogen. Okay. And then it will be what? It will be stable. Now why not Cl? Here we have a CH2 plus and then 2Cl group. Now Cl, it is electron withdrawing group. Already it is electron deficient, the carbon atom, right? And if more electron withdrawing group is present, it is going to become more unstable. Okay, rather than becoming stable, it will become more unstable. Same way, if CCl3 is present, then all the 3Cl will pull the electron towards itself. And this electron deficient carbon, it will become more electron deficient and more unstable. So the correct answer is CH3, that is a methyl free radical. Okay. I hope the concept is clear to you. Still, if you have any doubt, any difficulty, you can write down in the comment box. Thank you.